Here's a comedy-centric moment.
And
I thought, and I watched Gilbert do George Takei, and I mean, there's a part of me that's just like, okay, it was very funny, but it was incredibly
right. But here's the thing: Gilbert is a cartoon. If you think about it, Gilbert's a cartoon. He's like animation or a puppet act without the puppet. It's a cartoon, so you get away with a lot. In 2016, I was asked to be one of the creative producers of a tribute to Joan at the Kennedy Center.
Mm-hmm.
We did this big thing for part of a comedy festival. It's a big deal. It's funny. It's the last time that Gilbert and Bob Saget and Louis Anderson were together.
Oh,
We had them all on the show.
Oh, wow.
And it was RuPaul was booked on the show. I mean, I put the show together, but I didn't do all the bookings. So RuPaul was on the show, and I'd worked with Ru before. And it was shortly after the Pulse nightclub shooting. And all he wanted to talk about was the Pulse nightclub shooting and diversity. And we kept trying to say, it's a comedy show.
I was going to say, not in a comedic way.
Joan Rivers, we have her entire joke drawer behind you. And the way, everybody would come out and pull a joke out and then do something on that topic.
What happened to that joke drawer, by the way?
I think it's not in the Smithsonian. She has Melissa donated it somewhere. I don't know. It's on.
How many jokes were in it? There were literally hundreds of thousands, right?
Thousands, and she'd only literally cataloged half of them.
Wow.
Now, I mean, they took years of digitizing everything.
Did she go back and you reuse them? Or
Joan?
Yeah. She would
She'd
put
say,
them away for a while.
Tony Danza did something stupid. Get me Tony Danza jokes.
Wow. Okay.
Like
now, would it be filed under Tony or Danza?
Or Italian? I don't know. Maybe she probably cross-referenced knowing her.
I was going to say, yeah.
Both ways. So anyway, so Ru decided, he's committed to do this and he's going to talk about the nightclub shooting. So what do? I called Gilbert. And we say, Gilbert, we need you to come to Washington do this. He goes, sure. And we gave him a couple of options. So what we did was, and it was about as tasteless but brilliant as anything I've ever seen. RuPaul finishes the nightclub shooting story at Pulse, and everybody, there's 3,000 people at the Kennedy Center in tuxedos like this. You don't have to see the producers. It's a comedy show. What just happened? He leaves, blackout, light comes on the left side of the stage. There's Gilbert in front of a curtain. With the, well, they asked me to do a tribute to Joan Rivers. And I said, well, only if I can follow a 9-foot-tall black guy talking about her careers in a nightclub. And it goes on for 20 minutes. You give me some dead kids with homos all over the floor.
Oh, my God.
I got to have a black guy, but he can't wear the dress. He's got to have his dick where it belongs. And it went on and on. Brought the fucking house down.
Was that televised?
Yeah.
Where? I got to see this.
It was taped. It's somewhere. Maybe it wasn't televised. They taped it. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I am telling you. It was, Ru wasn't happy, but it was one of those moments where you have a comedy tribute show that's now ground to a halt. How do you drag it back out of the mud? You call the cartoon.
But it's in the spirit of Joan, too. I mean, it's something she would have done.
It's what she would have done.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, give me a nightclub shooting, I'll come. But because he's a cartoon,
right,
and you expect outrageous behavior from, it's like BoJack Horseman, or when you get a really good puppet act.
Yeah.
Normally, other than Otto and George, normally the puppet's the dirty mouth, right?
Yep.
So
I don't know if you could see this, but Tom and Jen, can you see? He must have known we were talking about him.
Tom.
Yeah. The puppet is the one that can say the bad things.
Be nice to the people. I don't like them. Well, that,
Right.
So,
well, like Otto was like that too.
Yeah, right.
Otto and George,
Right. So the puppet's the dirty one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Animation, you get away with a lot because it's animation. It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert was a cartoon.